For many, 9/11 remains a vivid memory.
Yeah, but a growing number of Americans do not remember the attacks firsthand. And tonight, News Special Sandra Adams found that reality sinking in at the Sandy Healing Field. Andrew?
Yeah, we heard from people as old as their mid-20s today who told us they don't have a direct memory of 9/11. And so increasingly, September 11th is becoming a day of learning as well as a day of reflection.
Is a memory of Michael Operman, age 45.
They were complete strangers.
This is in memory of Peter O'Neill.
And yet for a time,
Manuel de Jesus Molina, age 31.
they brought all Americans together, close as family.
And he became a junior firefighter in the 6th grade.
The nearly 3,000 victims of the September 11th attacks
It's a lot of people.
remain close to the hearts of all who witnessed the terror in 2001.
I still remember that day. I exactly remember where I was standing.
But 22 years later, even many adults aren't old enough to remember.
I think some people just aren't really affected by it because they weren't alive back then.
They were 23.
Teenagers have only been able to learn secondhand.
2 planes hit the Twin Towers, and that's basically all I knew.
And as the younger generations reflect in somber spots like Sandy's Healing Field,
Still sad to think about.
those who can never forget
Stephen Francis Schlag.
want to ensure nobody ever will.
Yeah, it was important for me to bring my 2 youngest children here today to see this.
They hope decades into the future, everyone will understand
Just the
what they still feel at their core.
raw emotion of what occurred that day.
Every flag here stands for a story.
He was a research analyst.
A story of a life cut short.
The disaster that it was just overwhelming.
And the older crowd praise young people
And I think this is one that can't be forgotten.
will continue to remember 9/11 in more than name only.
It would be really easy for our country to forget, and I don't think that we can let that happen.
Well, if you didn't make it out here today to see the display at the Sandy Healing Field, Sandy's mayor says it will remain up until 5:30 tomorrow. Back to you.
Yeah, Andrew, it's such a beautiful tribute. Good to see that there are members of the younger generation out there learning about it. Thanks.